Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Art, and I'm going to tell you a quick story about how I found a box of cards and what was in this box of cards. I like to walk every morning. I walk around my blocks, or I walk around, wherever I live at. Back then, I used to live around a certain area that was right behind like a main street. The street had three roads going one way and three lanes. I'm sorry, 3 lanes going one way and 3 lanes going the other. So it was a 6 lane road. It was a big road, and I used to walk this way towards my house when I was probably about the last quarter of my walk during the day. I would walk this way, and whenever it was bulk trash time, it was really, really, really hard to walk this way because there was the front area that's in front of their sidewalk is so small and tiny they could barely put their trash and keep it contained in that little front area. It always spilled over into the sidewalk area. So whenever you'd walk and all that bulk trash would be out, you'd have to walk around it. You'd have to go all around the trash, and you'd have to walk into like people's yards and stuff. And I just found it uncomfortable. I don't like walking through people's yards. I'd rather, stay on the sidewalk or whatever it is. I don't want to disturb anybody's things or mess with anybody's grass or anything like that. So I was walking, and when I passed by or got close to one particular house, the bulk trash that was in front of it, something had caught my eye, and it was a card that I saw. It was this card. This is like a Roger Staubach. It's like a clear card, and something you can see. There's a little damage right there. But this is what caught my eye, and it was actually this bucket right here that I found. This exact bucket, and it was filled to the top with cards. So I picked the bucket up just because of the Roger Staubach card. I said, well, that has to be something. It has to be worth something, right? I mean, it's not obviously not worth nothing. It's a pretty decent card. It looks different. It's see-through. It's clear. It's not like thin plastic. It's harder plastic. So I went home, and I said, seems like it's worthy to take home. So I picked up the box of cards, and I mean it was pretty heavy. It had a good amount of cards in it, and I started carrying it and walking home with it. I got home, and I put the box on the porch. I went inside, and because this is early in the morning, like I said, I like to walk. When I walk pretty early, like 6:37. So this was early in the morning, and like I said, this box was in the bulk trash, ready to be picked up. If I came an hour or two later, that box would be trashed in the bulk trash. So I put it on my porch, and I go inside, and I do my regular routine. I have my coffee with my wife, and we eat breakfast and everything. And it wasn't until after lunchtime, I think, and my wife asked about the box of cards, because I told her I found it, and I said, oh yeah, I better go get it. So she's like, just get it, better safe than sorry. You don't know if somebody's gonna come walk by and pick it up like you did, and walk off with it. And then the way I looked at it, I mean, it was in the trash. I mean, it was bulk trash. It was just in the trash. So I kind of saved it before it got thrown away. So I go out and I pick it up and I bring it in the house. This is about 2018, I believe. And we eventually end up moving because we had our third kid. And I'm glad that we moved. We went from a smaller house to a bigger house. I'm glad we eventually moved because we don't have 3 anymore. We now have 4. And so I'm glad that we picked up that extra space because we definitely need it now. But I carried the box of cards over with me without really ever going through it. They were all just kind of thrown in there still. I mean, they were, kind of mixed together, all crazy. And just like I said, that was 2018. No, probably 17. I think it was probably no. It was like 2000. Sorry, 2018. And the pandemic starts in 2020. So that's 2 years later. We keep going. When we get to February or January, February, I think it's February of the next year of 2021, that's when that real big Arctic blast came in. And I mean, it shut down our whole city. And being a teacher, we really didn't have much to do. Like we tried to have Zoom classes and stuff like that, but a lot of the kids' lines were down, so we couldn't, connect with them anyway. So they basically told us, just chill out, just relax, take some time. So I really didn't have nothing going on. So I went and I remembered that that box of cards was up in the closet right here in the front area. So I pulled it down and I kind of started sorting it out, and I found different cards. I found baseball cards, football cards, some hockey cards, basketball cards, a few WWE cards. Like, I mean, it's just all kinds of different cards. Some were good, some were kind of trashed out, some were bent, some were swollen, some were, but the majority of them were in pretty decent shape. And when I straightened it all out, I noticed that I had a set. I had a set of these cards. These are Cooperstown, Panini Cooperstown. Almost all the cards that I found were Panini cards. This is a Panini Cooperstown card. And I did a little bit of research on it and found out that there were 3 versions of this card. There's the Cooperstown card, the inductions card, I guess, of them going into Cooperstown, and then the Chronicles, which is more of like an action kind of card. And so I found out that I had a majority of those cards. 1 through 100, 3 different sets. So that's up to 300 cards. So I started selling them on eBay. And I mean, reasonable price, 99 cents a card. They sat for a little while, and then I had one gentleman start buying a lot of them. His name was G-Town Mudheads. Appreciate you, G-Town Mudheads. I am starting to sell them again in case you see this video. He started buying a lot of them, so I kept putting them on there. And this particular card that I had, this was different. Like I said, I had all kinds of different cards. I had these type of cards, these golf cards, golf classics. But this is Dennis Eckersley, so this is like a baseball player playing golf. And so like Yogi Berra. And these things started selling like really good. They started, I put them for bid for 99 cents, and some of them got upwards of $20 just, just on the card. And I found these. These are the same, but they're gold cards and they're numbered. So this is 15 of 25 of this card. So there's only 25 of these cards made. So I have those. I have names of the game. This is a gold card as well. You can see right there. This is, looks like it's 2 of 25 maybe. Yeah, 2 of 25. I did find more of those clear cards. Okay, Terry Bradshaw. It's a different type, but it's still clear Panini. It's Tom Brady. This one has sold okay. I found rare cards. I don't know what these cards were or why they were, but I don't have one on me right now. It doesn't look like. Oh yeah, I do. They're still Cooperstown cards, but they have they have a ruby or something in it. And it says on the back, yeah, this ruby is guaranteed or something like that. So it's a ruby, and there's a couple of different ones that I have. And these I've never offered these for sale. I don't know what they are. I don't know the value of them, so I'm just kind of holding off on them. This is a sapphire, it says. On the back it says this sapphire. So pretty cool. I mean, that's pretty cool. I have a Tom Glavine. Probably a ruby. Ruby is guaranteed by Panini America, it says. Okay. I found something else. Now this looks similar, so I just thought it was the same deal. And you can see there's a little bend down there in the bottom. Like I said, some of the cards were a little rougher than the others. But it's not like the others. It's a 1 of 1. So I started digging even further. All of these are 1 of 1s. Some of the people I've never heard of. This one, I sold a regular version of it, and it did really well. So to have the 1 of 1, Reggie Jackson, Ricky Henderson, that probably is going to do well. 1 of 1, names of the game. I have a couple of those. 1 of 1, Cooperstown cards. I may sell these. I may never sell these. I'm not exactly sure what I'll do with these. Just for the fact of them being 1 of 1s. Look at this one. Randy Johnson. Big unit. Just based on them being 1 of 1s, I don't know if I'll ever sell those. Here's my main thing, though. This is the main card that I still can't believe that is in my possession. When I found this card, I knew it was special just because of the way it looked. It looks special. And I didn't really realize how special it was until I really took a closer look at the back of it. Here's the front. It is a Kobe Bryant 2014-15, it says on the back. Autographed card. I know that's special. I know that's special already. All right, just like I said, from the front of it, I know this is a special card. But like I said earlier, I didn't realize how special it was until I turned it around to the back. And it's really hard to see. It says 1 of 1. 1 of 1 Kobe Bryant autograph card that was going into the dumpster, going into the trash. And I've had this card since 18 and I didn't know what it is. So that's my problem right now. I don't know what to do exactly with this card. Do I sell this card? Do I give this card to my kids? I mean, what do I do? What would you do? What would you do if you had this card and you found this card in the trash? Going in the trash, mind you. What would you do with this card? Don't forget to check out my eBay, or check me out on eBay. I'm sorry. Check me out on eBay. Fuse Art. It's FUSEARTT. You can check it out right there on the bottom. I had to add the extra T in there because I guess somebody else was named Fuse Art first. Anyways, check me out. Let me know in the comments, what would you do with this card? What do you think the value of it is? I have kind of an idea, but what do you think the value is? And before y'all say anything, I do have a case that I put this in. It's not just sitting like this. So let me know in the comments what you think I should do. What would you do? Check out my channel. Thanks for everything, and I'll see you next time.